London is one of the most iconic cities in the world. It's safe to say that everyone can name at least one famous building from London. But what are the buildings that are typical for the London skyline? Which buildings are the most famous buildings in London? We have all the answers for you in this video. Hey everyone, and welcome back to yet another video from our channel. I hope you guys are doing extremely well. In this video, we will be talking about the London skyline and the buildings that are in it. We will be covering every aspect of this historical town. If you are new to this channel, make sure to hit the subscribe button. Now, without any further ado, let's hop right into the video and walk through the streets of London. The Gherkin, 30 St. Mary Axe, 180 meters tall. Let's start with one of London's most recognizable structures, 30 St. Mary Axe, often known as the Gherkin. The bullet-shaped skyscraper with diamond-shaped windows was designed by famous British architect Norman Foster in 2003 and can be seen from all the way at Windsor Great Park. It is located in the city of London, on the site of the previous Baltic Exchange, which was severely destroyed by an IRA explosion in 1992. The Gherkin's unique lens pays homage to a renowned glass dome that existed on the bottom floor of the original structure and is currently on exhibit at the National Maritime Museum. The next one is the Walkie-Talkie, 20 Fenchurch Street, 160 meters tall. Given mobile phones from the 1980s vibe, it's easy to understand how the walkie-talkie gained its nickname. Aside from its nicknames, it became famous for something a bit more dramatic. It was the building that melted an automobile. During construction, it was discovered that the concave design allowed the sun to reflect into the street below, reaching temperatures of up to 117 degrees Celsius. It melted the bodywork of a vehicle and a City AM journalist. You could practically fry an egg on the ground in front of it. Insane, right? All of that has now been remedied, and 20 Fenchurch Street is now best known for its wonderful plant-filled sky garden, from where you can enjoy stunning views of the city for free. Moving to the next one, which is the Shard of London, 310 meters tall. Love it or loathe it, the Shard in London Bridge stands strong at 309.6 meters, and its brilliant angled panes of glass reflecting London's sky can be seen from all around the city. The architect of the Shard, Renzo Piano, was inspired by the London spires represented by 18th century painter Canaletto. It got its moniker from English Heritage, who described it as a shard of glass across the heart of Old London. The Shard was Europe's tallest structure when it was finished in March 2012. The view from the Shard on the 72nd level is now one of London's biggest attractions, and it's worth a visit for the city's stunning vistas. So have you ever been to London, or do you want to go there? Let us know. Now it's time to reveal the City Hall, 45 meters tall. A tilted bulbous structure resembling a motorcyclist's helmet may be seen on the south side of the river, only a stone's throw from Tower Bridge. You're staring at City Hall, another classic piece of Norman Foster design that's debuted in 2002. The Greater London Authority, the Mayor of London, and the London Assembly now resides there, while Mayor Sadiq Khan plans to relocate to the Crystal Building in Royal Victoria Docks by the end of 2021. Just underneath is the cool open-air Scoop Amphitheatre, where there's usually much going on, especially during the summer months. And in this list, we cannot forget St. Paul's Cathedral, 111 meters tall. St. Paul's Cathedral, with its massive dome and Baroque-inspired design, has to be one of the most recognizable and distinctive landmarks on the London skyline. It was the tallest structure in London for a long period, between 1710 and 1963, and is still the UK's second-largest church edifice after Liverpool Cathedral. Following the Great Fire of London in 1666, Sir Christopher Wren was commissioned to build the cathedral as part of a massive building effort. However, the new structure was not formally completed until 1711. Numerous royal events, including a few marriages, have taken place here. It also hosted the funerals of Admiral Nelson, Winston Churchill, and Margaret Thatcher. The interior of St. Paul's is, of course, equally stunning and well worth a visit. 1 Canada Square, one of the famous buildings in London, 235 meters tall. I would personally go insane if I had to work in a facility like that, Prince Charles said in response to the opening of 1 Canada Square in 1991. The pointed tower with the flashing light on top remains one of the most visible structures on the Canary Wharf skyline. It is the UK's third tallest structure at 235 meters tall, with its iconic pyramid pinnacle that encloses an airplane warning beacon. It was planned to be significantly higher, but floors had to be removed to meet air traffic safety rules. The form was inspired by Big Ben, according to Argentine architect Cesar Pelli. It was also covered in steel to commemorate Britain's industrial background. Next on our list is Salesforce Building, 230 meters tall. Salesforce Tower, formerly known as the Heron Tower, is the second highest building in London's financial centre and was completed in 2011. Sushi Samba and Duck and Waffle, two famous eateries, are available to the public on the tower's upper floors. Delicious meals, outdoor patios, and breathtaking views combine for a memorable night in the city. The gigantic aquarium at street level, which houses over 60 different kinds of fish, is an unexpected element of the structure. Next time you pass by, give one of the divers cleaning the tank a wave. Heard about the cheese grater, the Leadenhall Building? 225 meters tall. Richard Rogers designed this 225-meter-tall wedge of a structure in 2014. Do you recognize the name? He is arguably best known for creating the Pompidou Centre in Paris, Lloyd's Building in the City of London, and the Millennium Dome in Greenwich. The City of London Corporation's Chief Planning Officer gave the moniker Cheese Grater. When he first saw the architectural model, he informed the architect he could envision his wife using it to grate Parmesan. Look for the building's lifts and elevator shafts, which were painted orange to create an architectural element. A must-see when you go there, eventually. Now, Westminster Abbey is next on our list, 31 meters tall. The Gothic spires of the Palace of Westminster, particularly the Elizabeth Tower, which houses the Big Ben Bell, are probably London's most famous picture. Londoners and visitors alike are enamored by Big Ben's bongs, which are presently silent due to maintenance work. The Palace of Westminster has been home to the Kings of England since the 11th century, and the Houses of Parliament have been situated here since the 13th. Little of the medieval site survives after it was mostly destroyed by a devastating fire in 1834. The new Gothic edifice was designed by Charles Barry and Augustus Pugin in the mid to late 19th century, but both died before it was completed. Because the Palace of Westminster is in desperate need of renovation, MPs will depart the palace in 2022 for 6 years, relocating to Whitehall and Parliament Square. Battersea Power Station, 104 meters tall. The distinctive 4 white towers of Battersea Power Station stand out on the London skyline. The massive Grade 2 listed coal-fired power station, which was decommissioned between 1975 and 1983, is located on the south bank of the River Thames. George Gilbert Scott, the architect, also designed Bankside Power Station, which is now the Tate Modern. It has gained notoriety due to its inclusion on Pink Floyd's 1977 album cover with an inflatable pig. Although it is known as Battersea Power Station, it is 2 power plants built in phases between 1929 and 1955. It remained dormant for decades after being deactivated in 1983, yet it nevertheless retains its beautiful Art Deco construction. There were numerous proposals for its redevelopment, ranging from a theme park to a football stadium, but none of them materialized. Fortunately, the site's most recent reconstruction is well underway, with the new Battersea Power Station tube station on the Northern Line now operational. Circus West Village is a lively hive of activity that is worth a visit, with new residences, shops, and restaurants. The BT Tower, 189 meters tall. This Grade 2 listed communications tower, BT Tower in Fitzrovia, rises 189 meters tall and is one of the older components of the London city skyline. When it was finished in 1964, it surpassed St. Paul's as the tallest structure in the UK until 1980, when it was surpassed by the NatWest Tower. The state-of-the-art revolving restaurant on the 34th level was groundbreaking for its time, rotating once every 23 minutes. The Queen officially launched the London attraction Top of the Tower. Following a bomb attempt by a far-left anarchist group in 1981, the tower was closed to the public. By night, you'll see the 360-degree LED information belt, which was built in 2009. It is still used as a communication center in the United Kingdom, and more recently as an urban atmospheric pollution observatory. Last but not least, 22, 278 meters tall. 22 Bishopsgate, is massive, measuring just over 195,000 square meters. Construction began in 2008, but was halted in 2012 owing to the Great Recession. It is scheduled to be finished in 2020. The Pinnacle, a 288-meter helter-skelter-shaped tower, was originally planned. After several redesigns, mainly owing to Civil Aviation Authority concerns, the 62-story office skyscraper is now 278 meters tall, making it the highest in London's financial sector and the second tallest structure in the UK after the Shard. And that's it for today, guys. We sincerely hope you enjoyed the video. If so, please click on the like button and share it with your friends and family. If you have any questions or comments, please share them with us in the comment space below. Also, don't forget to subscribe to our YouTube channel to see even more of our incredible videos. You can also check out our other videos that have been specially selected for you. We'll catch up in the next video.